Okay, so today we're going to try making some other little cat treats for these guys. So we're going to do tuna and pumpkin. So our ingredients today are a can of tuna, and we've got some pumpkin puree. So in here, all it is pumpkin puree and water. We've got some flour, so it's just regular all-purpose flour, and we've got eggs. Hey, yeah. You want to check the tuna? Check it. There you go. You see what it is? Okay, don't eat it all though. You're gonna stick your feet right in it. Okay. All right, so we're gonna take the tuna and we're gonna put it in the bowl. There we go. It smells good. Do you want to lick the fork? Here you go. You got it? Yeah? Good job. There you go. It's like licking the icing when your mom is making cake. There you go. Is that delicious? Yeah? Good job. We're gonna put our little pumpkin packets. Are you gonna come up? Yes, say. Oh, Onyx, are you coming back? Okay, so we're gonna put some pumpkin packets. Next thing I am going to put is, I'm going to put an egg. You want to check the egg for me? Make sure it looks good? Yeah? Okay, so we're going to crack the egg in there. Make sure I don't get any shell in there. There we go. So here is my mix. My bowl, I need to hold it steady or else it spins. Don't get dizzy. So I'm just going to mix this really well so that everything is incorporated, and then we're going to add some flour. All right. So let's mix that in really well. Pudding, do you want to check the bag of flour and make sure that there's no monsters in it? You want to make sure? Okay, we got to check. Just check in there. You don't see anything weird? No? It's okay. So right now, I think I've got, what, half a cup? So I'm just gonna go by like I don't really have like a recipe for this. So we want to make a dough is essentially what we're doing. So I'm gonna go bit by bit to make sure that the dough isn't too watery or dry. So now we're gonna mix a bit. Yeah, are you gonna help me with the mixing? Hey, you're a good helper. You want to clean the can? She's a good can cleaner. Uh-oh, I think we have another can cleaner coming here. Would you like to help her clean the can? Where are you going? Pudding. Here we go. Okay, so that's what my dough looks like. I'm gonna get a rolling pin. Hey, you're such a good helper. You are. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm just going to roll out the dough. I don't want it to be too thick. So that's what our dough looks like. It kind of looks like a tortilla shell. So now I'm just going to cut it in strips and into little squares. We'll put it on a baking sheet with some parchment paper, and we will try baking it and see what happens. So we're just going to cut it into strips, just like that, and then I will cut it into squares after. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit more flour over it because it's a little bit sticky in places. And now I'm just going to cut it the other way. So I'm not really concerned about how big or small each piece is going to be. Of course, there might be some that are too big, but then we can cut them again afterwards. And this probably isn't the best knife to do this with, but because the cats are crawling all over the counter, I just wanted it to be safe. Do you think it smells okay? It smells good. It does. It smells good. Wait until they're cooked. You're gonna get flour all over your face. You got flour on your face now. Okay, so the next thing I'm doing is I'm just placing them on a parchment lined baking sheet. As you can see, they are definitely not perfect in shape. I mean, I suppose you could maybe get like a cute little cookie cutter shaped like a fish or something, you know, if you want to get real fancy. But we're just going with the basic square shape. All right, so I've preheated the oven to 350. Our baking sheet is ready. So we're just gonna wait till it beeps. There goes a pudding. And then we're gonna put it in. Are you excited? Yeah. You're gonna have some fancy treats. You still have flour on your face. So I'm sorry about that. Are you coming back? Hey? We're just heating up the oven. I'm gonna let Onyx lick a spoon of pumpkin puree. Would you like to lick the spoon? There you go. That's the icing on the cake. There you go. Delicious. Yeah. Would you like to lick a little bit too? Would you like some? No. So Pudding is not a big fan of the pumpkin puree, although he will eat it if it's mixed into something. But Onyx likes it on its own. All right, so our oven has heated up, so I am going to put the cookies in. And we'll give them, I don't know, about 8 to 10 minutes or so until they turn golden brown. All right, well, they are done. So they come out looking like this. I probably should have flipped them over halfway through. I didn't, so one side kind of stayed a little bit with flour on it. I tasted one and they don't taste much, but I'm not a cat, so we're gonna see what they think. Okay, so now it's time to find out whether we failed or not. Did we fail? Did we fail? Here, I got a little piece for you. Oh. Ah, is it a fail or are you gonna eat it? It's a fail. Pudding. Nobody's gonna eat them. Are you serious? Nobody wants them. Pudding, do you want my cookies? You don't want my cookies? I made them for you. Here, at least try it. You don't want to try my cookies? Hey? You want to taste it? She's like, what the heck is this? Why didn't you just give us the darn can of tuna? You gonna taste it? Oh, come on, humor me a little bit. Here. Give it a try. There you go. Give it a try. Okay, thank you. There we go. Are you trying it? Did you eat it? Oh, you did. Thank you. She's like, oh, Pudding. Pudding threw his on the floor. Did you throw yours on the floor? He threw his on the floor. Pudding, you threw it on the floor. That's not nice. He's like, I don't want it. Onyx can eat it. Here you go. You have to at least taste it. He's gonna put it on the floor again. Pudding! Are you trying to be inconspicuous? Hmm? You're not even gonna humor me? Oh boy. Hmm? No appreciation. Do you want another bite? Hmm? Here. Hmm? No appreciation. There you go. Hmm? She's like, I've had one piece, that's enough.
So this kind of reminds me of, like, you know, when a kid makes like a recipe for their parents and it turns out like really, really bad, but like the parents have to eat it anyway. That's what this reminds me of. Hmm? Yeah, it's a little bit like that.